all the other girls on a video with me right now. We're so excited to talk to you. First of all, from Molly and Jen and Aaron and Janelle, we want to say thank you for taking this little bit of time. We're each only going to talk about 5 minutes about a topic we've all just decided we're each going to speak on those, and it's something to where not only we appreciate you being here, but we want to let you know why we do this, why we love it, but not bombard you with so much information. We want to honor your time and to let you know, first and foremost, thank you for being here. Thank you for emailing us. And I just want to begin kind of by telling you what we do as a coach. First of all, I've been a coach about 7 years, and I signed up right after I had my 7-year-old son. And I don't know if you've ever had a child before, but you do not feel like a fitness person or you could coach anyone after you have a baby. But I knew I loved the products. I knew I needed to get back in shape, and I knew that I probably wasn't going to be willing to go to the gym every day, especially with a brand new baby, and I couldn't take the baby. So long story short, it kind of began me on a path of some different type of accountability, not just the kind from maybe going to the gym or having a trainer or teaching or even never doing that. I just needed something that I could manage at home. So that's where my journey began. And some of the things that I did then and even I do to this day are so simple, and they're the activities that all of the girls on this call do too. I'm going to share that with you. So just some of the basic stuff we do as coaches. Number one is we try to make this a lifestyle. It's not just one program and one nutrition plan. It is, we love like almost all of the workouts. We love and we've done them all. I have every one of them. And I make it a point, and I'm very deliberate about working out with our programs every day. I make it a lifestyle in the sense of I'm not just on a diet. I'm every day trying to do the best I can. That's with nutrition. That's with workouts. And then as I started working the business, what we do as coaches really are things that maybe many of you guys do. So, of course, we work out. I try to keep my nutrition as tight as I can, but still have some fun here and there, you know what I'm saying? But I encourage people. I reach out to people. We all do reach out to people and just even talk to them about how great their hair looks. And I'm not kidding. Those are things that, you know, many of us do that sound crazy, but that's probably the things that you do. That's kind of how we start to build a relationship. But besides talking to people on Facebook, and by the way, most people on Facebook about 4 hours a day, which sounds so crazy. It's so much more fun to be on Facebook and be deliberate, like going, I love, you know, you, I love what you're about, or this is what I've been doing. Do you want to join me? So just to kind of wrap it up in a nutshell, we work out. We make this a lifestyle. We message people. We have conversations. We post about our life. We post about the things we love outside of fitness. Post about our family. Many of us post about our faith. We post about our husbands, our kids. We also post about things we love that have nothing to do with fitness. And they're just these sort of basic daily activities that if you think about it, many of you guys do those as well. So I don't want to, you know, tell you, oh, you have to do all these bazillion things as a coach, because honestly, you don't. It's just taking a little bit more of a scheduled approach to probably what you're already doing, and then you have an avenue to bring them to. Maybe it's a free group someday, or maybe you've been in a challenge group at some point, but it all came from just talking to someone on Facebook or maybe someone at soccer practice. And those simple activities that we all do are what's built our business. Now, the last thing I'll say before I'm switching it over to my girl Jen Delvaux is we take those basic activities that I just mentioned that you probably already do. We just add a few things that help grow our business, such as personal development. We make sure that when we do reach out to people that we're keeping a list. We know who we're talking to and what we talk to them about. And we tend to take our own fitness up a level or two, because I want to be able to help everyone, and I want to look like I can help everyone. And all that sort of comes with just doing these little tiny activities daily, which add up and compound into something far greater than we could have ever imagined. So before I hand it off to Jen, this is all we get to do now. My husband retired. We're 100% fitness. My boys talk about it even at school, to the point where a teacher will email me every once in a while, your son has been recommending food options for his friends. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's what we talk about in my house. I don't know what to say. But that's all I'm going to talk about. But it can be just as simple as that. And the smile on my face is legit. It is so much fun. And the last thing I'll say before I hand it off to Jen is that these girls live nowhere near me. We have become so tight and so close. And it's because of this business, but we share the same values. And I mean, they're some of my closest friends right now, and that's what this business does. So let me get one of my closest friends to you now, Miss Jen Delvaux. Are you ready?
I am. I'm on now?
Yep, you are.
Cool, cool, cool. Thanks. I'm so excited to be here and be part of this. My name is Jen Delvaux. I have been coaching since April of 2009, so it's been just over 6 years. And my journey starts like a lot of people, actually. I started at my before picture. I'm not sure if you know me, but I was at this point in my life where my baby wasn't like a baby anymore. He was like 3 or 4, and I was like, okay, it's time to do something. And Janelle Summers, who's on this with us, happens to be one of my best friends from high school, and she was posting about Shakeology. So I got in touch with her and was like, what's this drink? What's this all about, this miracle drink? And she said, listen, it's a shake that you drink every day and it'll make you feel better, and told me all the amazing benefits with it. And I was like, awesome, that's what I need. I need to get healthier and just feel better. So I asked more about it, and she said, if you sign up as a coach, you can get 25% off. So I thought, why not? I didn't want to work this as a business because here I live in Michigan. I was at my before, so I didn't have a beach body, and I'm not a salesperson. And she was like, Jen, that's not what this is about, but this is your business. Take it in any direction you want. So I literally just worked on me, slowly but surely. Started doing the workouts. I replaced one meal a day with Shakeology. I was eating healthy, and I was losing weight, and I was feeling amazing. I was like happier, like I was getting more confident. All these amazing things started happening. And so all of a sudden people started approaching me and asking me questions, and what are you doing, and what programs are you doing? And so I'm recommending all these programs, and I thought, gosh, maybe I can do this as a business. So my wheels started turning. I'm like, okay, I think I can. I talked to my husband. So I slowly started doing it. And then shortly after that, Darren, my husband, was diagnosed with brain cancer, so just over 6 years ago. And he's doing amazing now. But gosh, you guys, this business has been our therapy. It gets us both to work out. We eat healthy. He is a miracle. He's here 6 years later, and really he was given 18 months to live. But not only that, we have this community like Mindy was talking about. Like these girls on here are some of my best friends, and they support me from miles away. It's this awesome connection with just a group of people. We're all like-minded. We all have the same goals and passions. It's just this amazing group. So anyway, it's been this incredible opportunity. I honestly can say I don't know where I'd be without this in my life. Probably a very overweight, depressed person with everything we've been through. So thank God this came into my life. So I'm going to talk briefly on training and support. You know, everybody that joins, they join and it's a different journey for everybody. Some people are like, I just want to do it for my health, kind of like what I did in the beginning. And some people are like, I want to run with it. I want to just do everything I can. So each of us in this group have a very similar getting started right process where we help you and guide you in whatever direction you want to go. You know, so if it's just I want to lose 10 pounds and do this for the discount, we'll help you figure out a plan to lose those 10 pounds. If it's I want to become an elite coach and do this and this, I want to quit my full-time job, we will help you. There's different trainings that we can plug you into. It just depends on what you want to get out of this. So it's your business. You take it in whatever direction you want. So I'm going to hand it over to Molly Richards. Are you there?
I am. Hi, guys. Yay, hi. Oh my goodness, thanks so much. You guys, this is so much fun. I just came back from an event where there were 600 coaches, and the energy was amazing, and the CEO of Beachbody spoke, and I was reminded once again, 5 years later, why I love doing this. Like, I was so fired up. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I got to go home and I got to be on this call with my best friends and share. And can you tell I'm excited? Okay. So thank you so much. I'm going to share a little bit of my story really quick. Let's see. Oh gosh, I've got 2 kids. How old are they? 19 and 14. And I'm married to my high school sweetheart for 20 years, living in Huntington Beach, California. And I just love being surrounded by these awesome women. And let me see, about 7 years ago, I just remember feeling, oh my gosh, just so blah and depressed. I know, I'm like a jolly, happy person, you know? So I you know, everyone's like, I couldn't see you like that. I'm like, yeah, because Beachbody saved me. I mean, it really did. And I just remember feeling blah. I like not sexy. My marriage was suffering. I was heavy. I just felt gross. And I remember finding a workout called Turbo, and I was like, oh my gosh, you can have fun with fitness. What is this? And I lost all my weight from that. And my friend, my coach Monica, said to me, you need to be a coach. You're already telling the world that what you're doing, you might as well get paid for it. And I was like, wait, what? I don't have to go back to that office job that I hated, driving in horrible traffic, you know, and missing these precious years of my kids' lives. Like, that hurt me in my core. Do you know that feeling where you're like, I don't want to leave them. This time you can never get back. And so when I was, you know, introduced to this opportunity, I remember thinking to myself, ooh, I don't sell. Like, I don't want to do that. And Monica was like, you don't. You just be you. Share, you know, what you're doing. Share your journey with everybody. And that is what I have done. And so when we say to you, no, it's not selling, that is the truth. Like, that makes me so proud to do what we do, because we're literally just walking billboards. And by saying that, it's not like we have to be, you know, super fit and all that. Please, everyone has to be on their own journey, like we're all sharing. But I just know that Beachbody has brought so many amazing benefits into my life that I want to share those benefits with you. And I'm not joking you. This was a very long event today, which was so awesome. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to make a list of just a few things, a few benefits that Beachbody's done for me. And I just kept writing and writing and writing and writing. And I was like, okay, Molly, like, we have to limit this call, right? But besides meeting these awesome women and just knowing that, like, I can count on you guys, you know, it's just the best, and all coaches find amazing friendships. So number 1 on my list of benefits are friendships you make. You join. This is a great quote of a girl, Jen, the trainer from Biggest Loser. She said, I'm not looking to build a team. I'm looking to grow a family. And that is what coaching meant to me. Like, literally, I'm watching Biggest Loser the other night, and I was like, amen, that's what we do. Same with me. So my team is my family. The girls here on this call are my family. And if you decide to become a coach, you will be part of our family too. So friendship is number 1. The community overall. We're called Team Beachbody because we all support one another. We all help each other. Isn't that the craziest thing? Like, doesn't matter what rank coaches are, we all help one another, and that is huge. More than anything, time with family. Like I said, time with my kids. You guys, I don't know how old your kids are right now, but mine are 14 and 19. If I would have missed those precious years of junior high and high school when they could get in a lot of trouble, oh my gosh, I was here every stinking day. All their friends are here. I know what they're doing. And that, to me, I know that they're going to have a great life. You know what I mean? So being able to be here with them is great. Oh gosh, I have a lot, and I don't want to take up all the time, but I could. No, I'm just joking. We got to create our own hours. And I remember reading Erin post this once, and I was like, amen. She said, I get to work where I want, when I want, and with who I want. And when I saw her post that on Instagram one day, I literally, I don't know where I was. Hopefully I was at church, because I was like, amen. And but that's so true. We are in charge of our schedules, our hours. You could work at 5 in the morning if that works for you. You could work during the day. You could work at night. But we're in charge. We are girl bosses. I love that term. And another thing, like I said, my marriage is better. I don't know about where you are in your relationships, but something happens to us as coaches. My confidence went up personally. Right? I became the better version of me, the best version of me, because I decided to become a coach. That could happen for you. I'm happier. I'm in the best shape of my life, and it's happened because I just committed to what Mindy said, is we just literally take care of ourselves every day. So better confidence, personal transformations and then being able to be part of another person's transformation, that wakes me up excited every day to do what I do. Personal development is something that we work on, and so just working on me, like I don't know any other jobs or places that I could work where they're like, work on you. We want you to become the best version of you. That's what we do as coaches, right? And as you can see, we all love what we do, and it's really hard for a lot of people to say they love their job. And so those are some of the awesome benefits besides all the other financial benefits, like to be able to stay home and earn 6 figures. Hello, that's amazing, right? So, gosh, can you tell I love this? If you decide to do this, I know you will too. And now I'm going to pass this on to Janelle. Woo!
All right, cool. Can you guys see me okay?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hi, you guys. I'm Janelle Summers. And first of all, Molly, thank you. I mean, gosh, you have so much energy. I'm like all caught up in what you just said that I need to focus on what I need to go over. Okay, so I'm a mom. We have one child, Tyler. He's 13 years old now. And I'm a wife. Matt and I have been married for, gosh, it's going to be 22 years this year. So we've been married forever. And I'm a fitness fan and have been ever since I was like 14 years old. In fact, if you don't know my story, I just actually kind of posted my story on Instagram a little bit tonight, actually. But I started getting into fitness and you know, eating nutritiously and all that stuff when I was really young, because of ballet and because of sports and all that. And so I've always been into fitness, but I didn't go into fitness as, you know, for my degree. I didn't get an exercise science degree as some people did. I went into the corporate world. I got a business management degree and human resources management, and so I went into the corporate world, and fitness was just always a side passion of mine. I always wanted to do something full-time in fitness, but I just never knew that there was any kind of opportunity where I could have like a full-time career with it. So I went that route, and I just would, like, you know, be in fitness on the side and let it be my side passion. But I always wanted that, and what I wanted more than anything, to be honest, was to be someone that had my own hours and could be with my son and my husband and be one of those stay-at-home moms that didn't have to work. I mean, when I was working, I was working a good 9-10 hours a day. And so if any of you work full-time and you're wondering, like, can I build this business while I work full-time? I did, and I think, you know, several of us on the call did as well. And just like Molly said, it just kind of, it's not that I hated my job at all. It just kind of tugs away at you that you're missing out on things and that you're not always doing exactly what you would want to be doing. And that was always something in the back of my head that just kind of bothered me, like I was missing something. But I always thought, that's just for someone else. Like, there's nothing else I can do. This is what I do for a living. I worked for Domino's Pizza headquarters, and I had to commute every day. And like I said, I worked a lot of hours. And so when this opportunity came around, Shalene, my sister Shalene Johnson, actually was the one that told me about it. And she was like, Janelle, you already love fitness, you know, and she had already partnered up with Beachbody, and she's like, you would love this. It's everything that you're about, you know, helping other people in fitness. And I just thought it was too far-fetched. I thought, I'm way too busy. How could I build this business while I'm working full-time? I don't know if I have the right type of personality, because I'm definitely an introvert. I'm a shy person, and I just didn't know that this would be anything for me. And so I was very, very skeptical at first. I wasn't really interested, but it intrigued me enough to research it, and so I did. And thankfully, I opened my eyes to what it really was about. Like Molly said, like Jen said, like Mindy said, it's not about sales, and it's not about, you know, posting all kinds of, you know, Beachbody stuff all over the place. And you know, go to any of our accounts. You won't see that. You won't see that we're being salesy or that we're being pushy. We are just inspiring people and trying to help people, whether that means, you know, recommending that they just start journaling their food intake for a couple weeks. It doesn't mean that we're trying to like push sales or push people into joining us. We're just trying to be advocates of fitness and health and this lifestyle. So we're building a network based on that, and from that network, we're helping the people who just want help. We're not trying to convince anyone or push anyone into anything, and that's what we do as coaches, and that's what I love. And so when I researched it and realized that that's what this is about, I was like, okay, I don't care if I'm not successful with it. I love what it's about. And that's enough for me. I love what it's about. It's something that I know I'm going to get like really into because I'm going to be passionate about it. So for me, that was the kicker. I was like, I'm in. You know, even if I never become successful, I'm in. I'm going to do it. And honestly, once I started, and even though I was working full time, I always was like looking forward to my time that I could work on my business. I really looked forward to it. It was not a chore at all. I loved learning about the business. I loved every aspect of it. So even though people would ask me like, how much time are you putting in, on top of your full-time job? I'd be like, I didn't know, because I didn't pay attention. It was just stuff I loved to do. I had this like new purpose, new excitement in my life. And so it just completely fueled me. So I wanted to tell you just a real quick, I think my topic's the easiest, how we earn as coaches. And there's just two ways that we earn as coaches. Number one, we earn from commissions. So when you sign up as a coach, when you enroll, Beachbody automatically sets up a website for you. And so anytime someone does go and buy from your website, then you earn a 25% commission on that sale. So that's one way that we earn, is from commissions on anything that someone buys from our websites. And secondly, we earn from team bonus. And team bonus is this whole kind of complicated calculation, which I won't go through. You'll learn if you end up joining. We'll certainly teach you how that works. But it's this calculation that's based on basically if you are building and actually training your team to become successful. So, you could be, I could be a famous person and sign up people like, all over the place and tons of people and not make a dime. In order to build your team bonus, that second way that we get paid, you have to actually help your team become successful. And then Beachbody has this pool of money where they pay you if you're actually doing that, and they calculate that based on, they can tell if your coaches are engaged and actually duplicating what you would do as a coach. And the cool thing is that any of you that are joining, you could actually excel above and beyond what we have done. That's one thing I really love about the compensation structure, is that it doesn't matter where you are in the organization. You can exceed and succeed more than someone else. It's all dependent on what you want to do with the business. So you put in whatever it is that you want to give out. In other words, Jen Delvaux, who you just heard from, she joined and started working her business, probably a couple of years after I did. There were lots of people that joined way before Jen that really didn't do anything with the business, and they just wanted to, enjoy the discount, and they never really did much with it, which is totally fine. But my point is, they joined way before her, and she is earning and has far excelled beyond them. And it's all because of what she puts into it. And all of us, I think I speak for all of us in that we don't push you to, hit the ground running or be this big rock star coach right from the get-go. We just want you to like what you're doing. And, just like Jen, she had to kind of, even after she joined as a coach, she kind of had to be feeling it first. And then she was like, wow, I've been working on myself and people are asking and I can do this, So some people have that kind of a feeling like right away, and some people don't. And so we want you to do what you want to do with it. And so I think that's really cool too, that I know there are some other businesses people have talked about, and they said, I felt really pressured or this and that. And I know I speak for all of us and that we don't do that, and our teams don't do that. And you guys, some of my friends on here, we're not even necessarily all on the same team. We just share with each other, and that's the community that Molly was explaining. Is that the top coaches in this business, we all share with each other. We want everyone to be successful. We're not the hide your answers type of people. We like seeing other people succeed. That's what fulfills us. So those are the two ways that you earn, and of course we can answer more questions in the group right after this YouTube. So I'll go ahead and hand it over to Erin, and Erin, you are live.
Hi. Hi. So I'm very excited to talk to you guys. There's a little bit of an echo.
I don't think so.
Okay, great.
So
my name is Janelle, and I am a record on social media. And I've been a coach for going on probably 4 years now.
4 years now.
Not to 4 years.
Not to 4 years.
I have not always been like at all. I've been a touring musician my whole life. I've toured the country as a singer-songwriter. Basically, I accidentally got into fitness. Hold on 1 second. I think there is an echo.
Now there was. It's kind of like going in and out just a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep going. Is it better?
It's.
Do you have a thingy? Whatever they're called, headphones. That sometimes takes away, isn't that weird?
I do have headphones.
It sometimes helps.
Hold on one second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Everyone is echoing.
Was I echoing too?
No.
Okay, here we go. Let me try. Am I echoed now?
No.
No? Okay.
And you can hear me?
You know what? If someone else is on YouTube in the house or anything, that could be why. Or if you have a window open, another window, YouTube window open.
Someone else is on YouTube in the house. That could be it.
Hi, Lisa.
That would be it.
My husband's get back here trying to fix it. Oh, look at that. Maybe this will help. Hold on, everyone. So sorry. Let's see.
I just love your top. Where did you get that?
Yes.
That was my husband, everyone. Is it better now?
I think so.
Yes?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Not better?
I can hear you. It's better.
Okay. I can. Is it better for Molly?
It's
better. Not better for Jen.
Worse.
Okay.
But you're still adorable. That's the good news.
I think it's better now.
And you have a cute top, so you can get away with it. And good earrings.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone who is waiting so patiently for me to get this together. Okay, here we go. So, my name is Erin Mullins-Sanderson. I'm Fit Rocker Chick in social media, and I've been a touring musician my whole life. I've toured the country as a singer-songwriter, not been into fitness, and I mean that completely. I have not always been into fitness. I used to love to couch plant with a Big Mac and then follow that up with Krispy Kremes, and I was like, what is this thing everyone's talking about that's called working out? What is that? And why does it involve, like, what's this thing people are talking about called sweating? Like, don't put me down for cardio. Like, that is not my scene. I'm not into it at all. And so I just went, about my life doing my thing. And then one night, out on the road, we were playing a show, and a record executive said after the show, "You guys did great, except for Erin. You're too fat to be wearing that on stage." And I was like, I was crushed because I had no idea. I really had no idea that it had gotten to that level that someone would feel the need to say something to me. And so I laid on the couch for 3 days, and I felt, just kidding. I mean, kind of. I felt sorry for myself for 3 days. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm over this. So then I saw a Turbo Fire commercial, and I was like, hey, why not just try to kill myself right out of the gate and get Turbo Fire? Never worked out ever, but let's try this. And I got it, and I was completely in love with it. And just, it made me feel like I was very capable. It just made me feel strong. And it made me feel like I could do anything, just the endorphins. And I was like, man, I've been missing out. I've been missing out this whole time. And so I started sharing that on social media because I was just on social media anyways. And I would take it out on the road with me, and my band started getting super fit. And then I found Shakeology, and I was like, well, like, hey, when everybody else is swinging through Taco Bell, I'll just have this bad boy. That sounds good. And then slowly but surely, people started asking me questions, like you've mentioned, like all these girls have mentioned. They started asking me questions about what I was doing. And when I was approached about being a coach, I said no 3 times because I just thought, what if people find out that I have no idea what I'm doing? Like, what if I face plant in a Big Mac all over again? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure they're disgusting. Like, I haven't had one in years, but like, every now and then I'm like, dang, those were good. And so I'm thinking, like, who am I to like walk people through a fitness program? Oh my gosh, like the jig is up. I cannot do this. And then my coach said, well, you could be getting a discount on Shakeology and the workouts. And I was like, dude, you should lead with the discount because I could use to save. I could save a couple dollars on Shakeology. Like, I'm a musician, we don't make a lot of money. So now it's been 3.5, 4 years later, and my husband and I have paid off over $100,000 in debt. I just bought a brand new car with cash, and it's kind of been a whirlwind. Like, I really don't. It's gone so fast. I really don't feel like I'm working. You know, it's like I'm just doing what I would be doing anyway. I'm literally doing what I would be doing anyways as a coach, except it's awesome because I'm filled with a lot more purpose because it's not just about me. It's about like helping those other people. And it reminds me every time I get to help someone like what it felt like whenever I felt so strong, whenever I started to work out and I felt so capable. Like, I get that all over again when I help other people. So it's awesome. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. Again, appreciate your patience with this crazy microphone situation. All right, so my topic is, how do you sign up for this bad boy? You're like, all right, I dig you guys, I like your personalities, let's do this thing. So here's what you need to do. So you have two options. We like options. You have two options. One, you can sign up as a coach for $39.95, and then you have a $15.95 a month fee that covers everything. Like, it covers your customer service. You don't have to like handle all that stuff. You don't have to like handle shipping. You don't have to handle like all kinds of stuff, and you get access to so much extra training, so many extra cool things, and that's what that is for. So $39.95, you can start your own business. So shall we just take a minute and go, okay, hashtag duh for just a sec, like just a second. Okay, so now you have another option, which I like to call the boss chick option, and that's because if you are like all in and you want to really do this thing and you think it's cool and you're relating to what we're saying, then this is for you. If you're a girl boss chick, then your option would be you can sign up with a challenge pack and get your $39.95 waived. So what is a challenge pack? Well, I'm glad you asked. A challenge pack is a complete workout and 30 days of Shakeology and all of that discounted, like extreme discounts, like some of them are even past coach discount, and then you get your $39.95 waived, right? So that's the boss chick option. It's pretty sweet. It's by far the best deal. None of us care what option you choose. There's no right, there's no wrong option. We don't care what you do. We just want to make sure that you have all the information that you need so that you can make the best decision. So it can be whatever workout you want. Like right now, I'm totally sore and I'm kind of leaning to one side because I can't move because I'm doing hammer and chisel. And, and there's all kinds of different programs that are on sale, and you can choose your flavor of Shakeology and just email whoever or message whoever invited you to this and ask what program they'd recommend for you, ask what their favorite flavor of Shakeology is, and they will totally hook you up. But the challenge pack option, the boss chick option, is the best deal, and you only have one chance to get it, and that's now, because coaches don't have access to challenge packs. So like I couldn't hook you up with one later if we became besties. Like I just can't. I can't pull that kind of string. You have to get it right now before you join the team. So with that said, thank you guys so much for being here. This has been so fun. Like, it's been just so awesome to hear all of my friends talk on all these amazing points, and what they said about all of us living so far away but coming together as friends because of this business was 100% spot on. You have no idea the friendships and the people that you'll meet if you just will be willing to take just a little bit of a step. And we were all afraid. We all had reasons not to do this. We were all a little skeptical, and we all were like, what if I don't know what I'm doing? What if I fall on my face? So we understand having that fear. But that doesn't mean that you have to succumb to the fear, because we're all here for you. We got you, sister. We got you. So if you have any questions, then you can get back with the person who invited you. But we're going to head over to the Facebook page and answer any questions that you have. So like if you've been taking notes, which is, you know, a good thing, then you can ask your questions there. Janelle, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, actually, I just thought of something. You did a great job, by the way, Erin. I just thought of something for just in case some of the people were not able to get on this live and they're actually watching the recording like a day or two later. I think maybe we should also each say our email address so that people can reach us via email, just in case like this is after the group or whatever. So I'll start. My email that you can reach me at is coachinginfo411, coachinginfo 411@yahoo.com. And then, okay, so Molly, you can go ahead and tell us yours.
Thank you. Molly at letsbefit.com.
Awesome.
LETSBEFIT.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. And then Mindy, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Mindy. Sorry, just came out. My email address for this specifically is mindy@mindylawhorn.com. I just tried to make it simple. Thank you so much, Janelle.
You're welcome. Okay, and then Jen, go ahead.
Mine is coachjennyd@gmail.com. So it's JENNYD, like David, at gmail.com. I guess it'd be like Delvo.
Okay, and then Erin, go ahead.
Oh, hey, it's me again.
Yeah.
It is Erin at fitrockerchick.com.
Okay, awesome. So we will go ahead and end the broadcast, and then we will talk to everyone in the group. And I think we should do a giveaway. So
Yes.
yeah.
I think I'm still presenting to everyone, Janelle.
Say again?
I said I think I'm still presenting to everyone.
Hey, okay, I'll put me on. I just figured they'd rather see you than me. But, okay, so yeah, we'll go
I'm just smiling and nodding.
If any of you don't know the link, I did put it in the well, I put it in the Facebook group, so that's not going to help you. So let me just tell you the link, just in case you got here but you didn't get to the actual group. It is facebook.com/groups/Backstage Pass Jan 10 / Got that? Okay, cool. So we will see you over there. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.